You must have guts. You want to have overall well-being, you want to burn up the fat energy, you must have guts. What do I mean? You have the stomach, you have the right thing to do. When it comes to guts, of course, I'm talking about your probiotics. And probiotics is for your gut, it's not for your digestion. Many people think that probiotics is for digestion. It is not for your immediate digestion needs, but in the long term, after 3 weeks to a month, your digestion will also improve, not because of the probiotics supplement, but because of the improved probiotic condition that is in your gut after you use the probiotic supplement. You get the idea? Right? So it is for long-term digestive health, but more than digestive health, it's got many other properties. Many diseases and many complications of health begins in the intestines, in your guts, we call it. Your guts is your stomach plus the small intestines plus your large intestine. The three different, physiologically different functions. The three combined together forms your gut, and so very few people have guts. If you know what I mean. We have the stomach, we have the intestine, and we have the colon. But few people have guts to take the supplement called probiotics. Pro means for. Biotics means life. A lot of us run to the medical industry and we take the antibiotics, and anti means biotic. So life. Very little life or no life, because antibiotics by definition will kill all the bacteria in its range, good and bad. They meant it for the bad, but unfortunately the bad and good do not clearly separate. Sometimes they mix together, they live with each other. All right? So, just like among your neighbors, there may be a robber or a thief or a gambler, right? Not so great in society. Some of us even call them bad, but yet they live among us. Okay? And that's the way it is in the intestines. The good ones and the bad ones live together. The good ones sometimes make the bad one bad. What do I mean? Yeah, when you flaunt your wealth, you carry stacks of cash all over the place where you walk, of course somebody will become the thief. You understand what I mean? Yep. Somebody will rob you. Because you're telling me when you're flipping all your cash notes all over, you're saying, rob me, rob me, rob me. And of course they will do that. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So in your intestines, sometimes the good bacteria, if they don't behave, the bad bacteria will start to act. Okay, don't behave in the right way. So we need the good bacteria, which is 80%, and the bad bacteria about 20%. That's how is the composition of the good and the bad bacteria. However, if you are angry, I mentioned just now, if you are anxious, if you are depressed, your good and bad bacteria combination will change. And when it changes, your pH levels start to change, your hormonal supplies change, your blood circulation change, in the sense that you are carrying different type of material in the blood. Okay, so because of that, all right, your hormones will be affected. Okay, so it's a whole cascade of activities that's happening in your body the moment you are upset. That's why a merry heart does good like a medicine. You heard of that saying? When you are happy, when you are joyful, when you are easygoing, it makes things easy for you and for everybody around. Okay, and that begins with good bacteria. But if you are grumpy, angry, easily irritated, and half the time, all right, angry with people, you not only have a toxic liver, literally, you also have a bad gut. You do. Okay, if we take you and do an autopsy, we will establish that it is the case. All right. of a bad combination of bacteria and a toxic liver. So, your probiotics, 13 strains, have got all its benefits for you, including your digestive tract, and therefore it impacts digestion. On the left side, the Lactobacillus rhamnosus, okay? And then you have your acids, which is your pH changes, and then you have intestinal growth and so on, the good condition, and then it controls, look at the bottom right side, Lactobacillus paracasea basically controls harmful bacteria. So the good ones should be there to help the bad ones. When you are upset all the time, the good ones will disappear. They do not function so well. The bad ones rise up. That's why you feel the way you feel. All right? And yet you don't feel the way you feel because the feelings come from your gut. That is the biological truth of the matter. I did a research very quickly for you. You will notice there are many different strains in different studies, but in all this, which is a study done by the University of Yale University in the US, all right, and they still could not resolve irritable bowel syndrome. So to date, irritable bowel syndrome is still not an easily overcome and easily resolved condition. Probiotics in the long term will help, but you must monitor with other lifestyle adjustments. And so with all these different types of probiotics available in the market, including very scientific ones, you notice very few of them have 13 strains. And the one with more than 13 strains, okay, known as a Accrued, is less than 0.2 gram. Okay? All right? And in ATOMY, you will find out ours is how many grams in a moment's time, but that is the type of product we have. It has probiotics, it has prebiotics, and prebiotics is the food for probiotics. So in your ATOMY probiotics, it has the living organism probiotics. It also has prebiotics, which is known as the oligosaccharides. So these are the prebiotics that is meant to help your probiotics survive the journey all the way to your colon, which can take 1 day from the day you take it. All right? Depending on how complicated your gut is, how many bumps along the way, how many things along the road that it must turn around, and so on. You understand what I mean? Yeah, your small intestine is not a straight road, right? It probably also have traffic lights that you have to wait, right? Known as your poorly digested material, okay, that you left inside, and not enough fiber, so you're not moving those things out of your intestines enough. So there you are, your probiotics is 2.5 gram and 60 sachet. Just now you saw the other one is only 0.1 gram. Right? So you see the differences, all right? The different factors, okay, that make our probiotics totally different.
구독, 좋아요 눌러주세요.